Hello everyone. Today we're going to look at how we can build strength in the upper part of the body in a way that's accessible for all levels of people and in a way that actually takes into account the fact that a lot of transitions that we do, specifically this transition we're going to work on, we don't realize that we tend to overcompress in the lower back because of our lack of awareness and because of our lack of strength. So the transition that we're going to be working on today is going from lying on the belly into a downward facing dog. We do it so often, probably it's one of the most common transitions in a yoga class, yet so many people are doing it in a way that isn't so good. It's not bad, it's not wrong, I guess I shouldn't say it isn't so good, but if your priority and your intention with this type of movement and with your practice is to start to build up areas of the body that are maybe a little bit weak and start to address where you can create growth and progression, then this is definitely something that you're going to want to look at. So we're going to start by lying down on the belly. What we're going to work on is getting ourselves into that position where we're ready to push into our downward facing dog from a belly position, but really break it down so that we can do it in a way that is sustainable and in a way that actually builds our strength up rather than just doing what's easy. So coming down onto the belly, we're going to look at belly lifts. So the hands, palms will be underneath the shoulders, fingers spread, toes will tuck under. And if you just take your eyes towards this part of my abdomen here, you're going to see it rise off of the ground, okay? And that's all that we're going to work on in the beginning. So chin is forward, and you're going to lift the belly off the ground. Lift the belly off the ground. And then let it lower down. And then lift the belly. So sometimes when we come into a movement like this, we tense the belly so much we can't breathe, we can't talk. Not that we're doing a lot of talking when we practice yoga, but that's a really good indication as to whether or not the nervous system is in a pretty good state. And we want our nervous system to be in that parasympathetic state for the most part, where we are feeling calm, relaxed, and there's that rest and digest that's happening. So instead of tensing the abdomen, we just think of lifting it away from the ground. Another thing that you can think of doing is scooping your pubic bone a little bit towards your belly button. Okay, so that's going to create a lift. It's not the lift that is important so much, but it's the action that the lift engages. And that action is drawing the middle of the body together. So think of it as like wearing a corset. So the ribs, they sort of wrap in towards one another, and then we keep that unit really strong in the body. We don't let it break. So what often happens is that we lose that, and then we go into a downward facing dog, okay? So the upper body moved first, and what happens when we do that, we don't really use a lot of strength in the upper body. We don't really have to use a lot of strength in the upper body, just as much as we need to in order to get ourselves there, but we're not developing anything with that type of transition. There will not be any buildup of strength with that type of transition. So instead, we look at 4 different options. Belly into child's pose, keeping this position, then to down dog. Belly into tabletop, then into down dog. Belly into high plank, but with knees on the ground, then to down dog. And finally, belly to high plank, knees off the ground, down dog, eventually belly, and you just levitate in air. Anyways, so with this type of pain, we want to make sure that we're keeping this engaged the whole time, not because we're tensing it, but because we have this activity in our mind of keeping the lower back open, not compressed, okay? So opening the lower back means we create space by lifting the belly button off the mat. So you can even feel that. When I push up, I'm not creating space, I'm creating compression. So instead, we want to create space and keep that space in the body. So option 1 is going to be the belly lifts. Now your belly might not lift much. You might hardly even see it. That's okay, it doesn't matter. It's the intention. Just intend to have a little bit less pressure with the belly button on the ground. Belly's going to lift, and you're going to keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. Push back, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing okay? The other option, second option, is going to be, before I do it, another tip that's really good is instead of having chin forward, face down. Face down, and that makes that movement of the belly easier, okay? So belly is gonna lift, elbows squeeze in, keep. There's no back bending going on. I'm in tabletop, and then I'm going into downward facing dog. Okay, third option is going to be that we come into a high plank, but we're still on the knees. So hands under shoulders, toes tucked, face down, belly lifts, and you're going to push up, keeping. And then I'm into downward facing dog. And then the fourth and final option, which is really hard for me to do, but I have to push through. In order to get into it, I've got to go slow. If I go fast, I'll lose that thing that I'm trying to keep, that space in my lower back, okay? When we keep space in the low back, the upper body's got to do the work. When we put compression in the lower back, the upper body can take a whole day. So, we'll try this final one. Hands palms flat, toes tucked, face is down. I might grunt a little bit, so it's okay if you do that. All right, let's lift the belly button away from the mat. Elbows squeeze in. Keep it. And then down facing dog. Okay, so if in your practice you are intending to improve your upper body strength, you're intending to create a practice that's sustainable, that's healthy, that shows growth, then I highly recommend trying this. Be okay with taking a few steps back in order to take a big step forward. Be okay if you normally go from belly into down dog and you're like, yoga superstar. But as soon as you address this, maybe you're only able to push back to child's pose. Be okay with that. It's okay. It's all for the better cause. It's all for a better result in the end. So, if you have any questions, any concerns, any challenges, share them with me. Share this with people who you know might really benefit from this, because it's so important that we look at just breaking down some of these little things. If in your practice, part of your intention for practicing is to create growth, this is a perfect way to do that. Thank you so much.